Alright, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're going to do something a little different here instead of NeoFly. We're going to do a flight here in northwest Georgia in the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, which we haven't flown in quite a minute here. We used to fly this thing all the time. We're going to be departing from Gilmore County Airport over in Ellijay. And we're going to fly through Cherry Log up to Blue Ridge and then back. So we're just going to do a little trip there and see what we got. So we're going to do live weather, but we're going to do a daytime flight here so we can see all the points of interest in the mountains. So appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love and support. Let's get this thing going.
Alpha traffic. Cessna November 11361, taking off runway tree, south departure for 9er Alpha.
Alright, looks like we might have a little rain in the forecast here. We'll see. Alright, we're going to adjust our trim and our flaps, and we'll go ahead and take off here. We're going to be starting off flying up north here, kind of northeast. We gotta open up nav maps here. We're coming up to East Ellijay here. Going up 515. That's 515 right there to the right. Ah, there's our altitude. Alright, so what's our current altitude here? 2,600. Do that. So we're going to do autopilot. Heading. Altitude? Is that it? Oh, that's hold altitude. We'll do FLC. Alright, now we're looking good. And we are coming up to some little bit of rain over there off to the left. We're basically covering or hugging like the point there. So maybe we'll go around this weather a little bit. So that we 76 up to Blue Ridge. That's 76 right there. The elevation seems to be Blue Ridge Mountains here and become reality sometime soon. I think we can hold altitude here. Be able to follow the road up here. Which the irony of this storm here is that when we stayed in Cherry Log, we actually got stuck in a hurricane. Right here, let's see if we can go to the right a little bit so that we can see down the road. There's the an expedition for Bigfoot right here, and there's Blue Ridge straight up ahead. Basically loops up and around here and then comes back down, and when it comes back down it splits off into Highway 5 and Old US 76, and then there'll be an Ingalls supermarket right there. that'll be our turnaround point. And then there's Blue Ridge Lake right here. Big lake. Maybe we'll fly up and around the lake and then we'll come back down. I think that's a good plan. So we'll take the eastern side of the lake here. There's Morganton. We've looked at a couple houses online up there. Good restaurants up here. I believe there's a place called Sarah's on the Lake, and then also some other recreational activities such as mountain bike and boating. So this is Blue Ridge Lake. Fly over here. Storm. We're going to come up to 76 again, just north of, or actually east of Ingalls, because it kind of turns off to the left, or to the right. And we'll pick up the road down here again. So I think that's the Blue Ridge marker here. Oh, that's Mineral Bluff. Another good town. Oh, that is not it. We're actually just passing. So we're going to do a nice little turn here off to the west. This road right here is 76 that we're looking for, not that one. There's our turnaround point that we scheduled for our trip here up to Blue Ridge. Pretty sure Ingalls is right up here somewhere, maybe even that. Again, hugging the storm. Got a good look at Blue Ridge Lake up there once again. And the river that feeds into it. I missed, or not this, but I forgot how much I like flying the Cessna 172 with the Garmin G1000. It's very user friendly. Past Blue Ridge right here downtown. I'm going to take you guys towards another lake, I think. So there's a few of them up in the area. So we'll probably pass Ellijay. We're going to go to Carter's Lake, which the Kusawati River feeds into it. So maybe we'll pick up the Kusawati River and take that over to Carter's Lake. And we'll pick up Kusawati River in Ellijay. Hopefully. In elevation here. Hopefully the rain won't be too much of an issue. Looks like we got another small little storm here past this. There's cherry log once again. Up to this increase in elevation here with the mountains, we'll go ahead and grab the valley of the road. Just for a minute. And then we're going to branch off to the right there. We should pick up the Kusawati River momentarily. Beautiful mountains here. That is rich mountain wilderness. Alright, I think we're good with the elevation. We'll go ahead and here to the right just a little bit as we pass Cherry Log here. There's not too much going on here except for vacation rentals. You have to either go into Blue Ridge or Ellijay to go to any restaurants or shopping. to downtown Ellijay again. So coming down here south, right along Highway 76, which turns into 215 or 515. There's downtown Ellijay. Pick up the Kusawati River. Seems like the rain will hold off. Here, that's the river that we're looking for. This is Gilmore County Airport that we're going to land at. First, we're going to take this little detour. Greenhouses, I believe. I don't know, maybe we will hit some rain. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see. I think we might. We got the Garmin here where we can see the river and the lake if need be. Hopefully our elevation is good. And there on our map on the right hand side here, that's Carter's Lake. This is the Kusawati River. Just really hoping we'd be able to get a visual of the lake other than the radar or instruments. There's the river right there. See if the rain clears up before we get to the lake. So we go ahead and enter the storm and fly with instruments. Okay, there's the rain starting. seem like this storm is just sitting right over it. It's kind of picking up the water from the lake. A lot of these storms kind of feed off the bigger bodies of water. Picks up the moisture of the lake and dumps it onto land. So looking at our nav map here, I got this off onto another screen. We're going to be flying over Carter's Lake, and we'll come in here into Gilmore County Airport here and land in runway number 3.
Alpha traffic, Cessna November 11361, 7 miles west, 3100, inbound to land, runway tree for 9er Alpha.
Alright, we'll go ahead and spin around here, line up for the runway, and go back to the airport. We couldn't see the lake throughout all this rain. You can see a little bit of it there. It's got some thunder. Directly over the lake at this point. But we did get to see Blue Ridge Lake. That was nice. And we got Carter's Lake. There's 2 trails going around Carter's Lake. One's more paved than the other one, I think. And there's also a dam that you can visit while you're there. We fly out of this before we land at the airport. visual. Maybe not a flyby, but we will spin around. There's 515. Plenty of fuel, no worries there. Speed's at 77. That's good. Coming up, meeting us a little bit. There's the visual. Runway number 3. Alright, so a little rainy landing here. But we made it. We're going to pull off here. Fuel stations. We'll go ahead and meet this guy over here. Have it. So we got that. There's our rainy landing here over in Gilmore County Airport. So appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the love and support. I hope you enjoyed doing something a little bit different here today, and we'll see you on the next one.